Welcome, everyone, to an exciting broadcast of college basketball here on 2K Sports. Some great action in store tonight, seeing some of the best and brightest young players on the hardwood. Kevin Harlan here, along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. It's the Georgetown Hoyas facing the Louisville Cardinals.
And guys, there's just nothing quite like a packed house for a college hoop game. You hear the student section rocking and the band playing. This is pure basketball.
Greg, there's a unique energy and vibrancy with college basketball that is unique. I mean, when you get two high-profile teams meeting up with future stars making a name for themselves, I think it just adds to the excitement.
A look at the Hoyas starting group. Hudson is out there with Warren, and it's Trice. Then there's Price, and it's Randolph in at the 2 spot. Cardinals on D. It's a 3-point game. And the wide-open shot from Warren, and he overshot that one, missing.
Well, there have been a lot of great players out of Georgetown over the years, most of them big men, but don't forget about Allen Iverson. He might just be the most popular former Hoya of all time.
Here's Price, no luck, and it's Louisville the other way. And there's the pass to Rozier. Louisville passing it around. Freak passes to Payton. Here's Freak. That 3 off the mark. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Now, here's Trice. It's a 5-point game. Randolph against Sanders. Just 5 to shoot. Randolph dishes to Warren. And here's Price for 3. Price can't get that one to fall.
One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his workout in, and that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who actually taught him how to play ball. She helped him develop his game and become the player he is today. But pretty nice to have a sibling willing to help you develop your skill set on the court.
We're playing too much on the perimeter. Let's look to dump the ball inside.
And it's a completely new group for the Cardinals. And the Hoyas will go for a different look here. Here's Rozier. Cardona, he's in at center. Payton is out there with White. Then there's Sanders. And it's Rozier in at the point. Stripped it away. Taking a look at the Hoyas. Nelson is out there with Price. Then there's Hudson. Then it's Trice. And it's Gonzalez in at the 2 guard. Freak kicks to Sanders. To the inside. And that one's good. Freak. Freak's got his second basket of the night.
Well, guys, for Louisville in the last decade or so, it's been a bit of a renaissance in basketball. A title in 2013 gives them 3 total now. One of the premier programs in the country for sure.
Rozier, the pass to Sanders. Here's Cardona. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Guys, good job working it down low and getting the high percentage look there. That's good basketball.
Pass to Gonzalez. There's a good screen. No good. Good D by Sanders. Well, Greg, Louisville with 3 college national championships. The first 2 coming in the 80s. Their coach then, Denny Crum.
Yeah, they won 2 back in 80 and then also 86. The program hasn't had a lot of coaching changes. Almost everyone who leads the program stays on for a long time. And Freak has really come out blazing here in the first half, absolutely imposing his will on the opponent.
And, Greg, that's what great college players do. I mean, they control the game and really make the opposing defenses adjust to them.
Sanders with the steal. Here's White. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
Freak dishes to Payton. The 11-footer, and he gets it to go.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Sanders with the steal. Jumps up. The fast break ends at the rim with the jam.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now.
Hello, welcome back. This is college basketball on 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg as we get set for the second half.
And while there is a little bit of distance between the two teams, one big run could close the gap in a hurry.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. In order to hold on to this lead, they'll need to keep going to Freak to get things working for them offensively. This play in the second half of this game, critical.
Cardona in its center. Rozier's out there with Sanders. Then there's Payton, and it's White in at the 3. And for Georgetown, they've got Trice. Hudson is out there with Warren. Then there's Price, and it's Randolph in at the shooting guard position. And for Louisville, Cardona, he's in at center. Sanders is out there with Rozier. Then there's Payton, and it's White in at the 3 spot. Payton passes to Rozier. Some nice passing by Louisville here. Now here's Freak. Defense is right there. Well, Georgetown has been such a pillar of East Coast basketball for so long. Really one of the universities on the East Coast.
Yeah, you know, that's exactly right. A really rich tradition in men's basketball for the Hoyas. They've been a competitive presence on the college basketball landscape going back to the 70s.
And the Hoyas making a change here. Louisville leading by 8. Taking a look at the Hoyas. They've got Nelson. And it's Joseph in at the power forward position. And Sanders kicks to Freak. Knocked away. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket.
And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from Harlem.
And Greg, you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. And with Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freak. And he takes pride in playing for Harlem when he's on the court.
Payton, he's checked in for Jones. Price, he's checked in for the Hoyas. Trice comes in for Harkless. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for Louisville?
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Cardinals leading by 13. Outside, White. Here's Cardona. Again, the Cardinals score.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
Trice with it, and it's Odom picking him up. White dishes to Odom. Here's Cardona. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Georgetown trails by 15.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Louisville.
Their superior ball handling. Won it for him here, Clark.
Well, Kevin, when you squeeze the orange, you get more shot opportunities, and that's always a good thing.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Freak. He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions for his team. Yeah, might as well tack on a few more points to the lead, I guess. This is going to be a dominant win for them.
That's the right word for it, Greg. Dominant. This one was as one-sided as we've seen in a while. That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Outside, White. 29 seconds left in the second half of basketball. Passes it to Freak. 11 feet away. It's hauled in by the Hoyas. Trice with it. Here's Wilson. And not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that. we see the Cardinals get the win here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage. Hi, everyone, and welcome to this broadcast of college basketball on 2K Sports. The action doesn't get much better than two of the most dynamic teams in college basketball going at it on the hardwood. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see the Louisville Cardinals facing Villanova.
There is no feeling like a packed house on a college campus. You can just feel the electricity in the air as two major colleges go head-to-head on the hardwood.
And even though this game isn't a must-have game, it feels like a tournament game, a one-and-done type situation. Both of these programs know that a win here could be huge for them as they get ready to make a run in March.
On the court right now for the Cardinals, Cardona in at center. Sanders is out there with Rozier. Then there's Payton, and it's White in at the 3 spot. The Louisville Cardinals have had a real strong run lately in college hoops, Clark. Even after changing conferences a few years back, they continue to shine.
You know, and nobody knew, Kevin, just how they would fare in the new and stronger conference, but it's been winning as usual for the Cardinals. You know, so often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor and is very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school, and has carried that same work ethic to college as well as he prepares for his games. He truly embodies what it means to be a student athlete. And one thing that Louisville has is a very good track record of always remaining in the title picture. More often than not, they are considered to have as good a shot as any of winning the tournament. They are truly a college hoops powerhouse.
Good!
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Pass to Miller. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And Louisville does it with team basketball. I mean, they have their share of players that went on to the NBA. Gorgie Zhang and Earl Clark come to mind recently. But overall, this is a program that relies on the sum of the whole being greater than the individual parts.
Louisville shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
Come on, lock it up, fellas.
And
lock it up.
the Villanova Wildcats have had a recent surge in their program over the past decade. Since about 2005, they have been a consistent presence in the tournament and also have won a few conference titles.
And Villanova going with a whole new group out there. Foster against Russell. And Foster kicks it to Gaines. Now the dish to Foster. 5 to shoot. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Passes it to Hughes. Russell dishes to Freak. The offensive rebound. Hughes, good. Hughes got his first points of the game.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound. And once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
On the Wildcats of Villanova have been getting back in the swing of things as a program over the last decade, Clark. And one of the better runs they're on right now is a school.
Yeah, they are a surefire bet to pretty much be in the tournament almost every year now. Really one of the big schools in recruiting on the East Coast.
On the court right now for the... And we welcome you back to college basketball here on 2K Sports as we get ready to get going for the second half of play.
Guys, we had a tight game through the first half. I think we'll see more of the same coming out of the break.
And it's just going to take one big run for one of these teams to establish control. If Freak can get hot, his team has a great chance of coming away with the victory.
They've got Miller. Cooper is out there with Bryant. And it's Beal in at the point guard position. And for Louisville, Cardona in at center. Payton is out there with White. Then there's Sanders. And it's Rozier in at the one.
And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as a skill set.
Cardona, that's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Freak's got the lead up to 4 now for Louisville.
And guys, over the years, Louisville has had a reputation of being a high-flying offense. You know they'll play at a high tempo and create a lot of chances. It's just what has worked for the program for so long.
Here's Cooper, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Here's Cardona. Villanova grabs the miss. Out of bounds, Louisville takes possession. And the Cardinals will go for a different look here. Price outside. And a wide open look for Freak. Rebounded by McAdoo.
Yeah, great look, but disappointing with the miss.
Boy, what happened on that one, Greg? I mean, that's almost an automatic shot for him.
Jones, the pass to Gaines. Back to Jones. To the left side wing. And McAdoo kicks to Moore. No good. That would have tied it. Now here's Freak. He's covered closely. He faded back on that one to give himself some room.
And, you know, with Freak, you can see with his combination of size and movement while people are so high on him at the next level. I mean, there is no ceiling to how good he can be.
It just isn't very often that you have a big man as polished as Freak. There are a lot of guys his size and a lot of players who are as skilled as he is, but it is rare to have it all in one play.
To tie. No good from Moore. We've got McAdoo. Cooper is out there with Jones. And it's Moore in at the 4 spot. Price kicks to Freak. That's good, and it's Price with the assist. And that's 12 points for Freak.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assist. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
And Villanova going with the hold. And Louisville here with the change, too. Freaks checked in for Thomas. There's 37 seconds left to play here in the second half. Cuts off the pass.
Just too much of a deficit to overcome.
Just not enough clicks and ticks left on that clock in this one, Greg.
Jones drives in. And another miss by Villanova. So it's Louisville now. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. To the middle, it's tipped. Ross with the steal. Here's Foster. It's in. So we see the Cardinals get the win here. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win. Hi, everyone. We've got a great night of college basketball hoops in store for you tonight. It's a big matchup and some big-time energy in this building, and we're glad to have you with us. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. It's the Michigan Wolverines facing the Louisville Cardinals.
And you know, guys, we go back many years broadcasting college games, and it never gets old. Every big-time player makes a name for themselves at the college level, and we could see that again on display here tonight.
Well, with a guy like Freak suiting up, you know that there are going to be scouts watching his every move, but you look at the roster of both of these teams, and they're really loaded with talent.
On the court for Michigan, Jones is out there with Ellis. Then it's Smith, then there's Flash, and it's Crawford at the shooting guard position.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Over to the wing. Freak passes to Rozier. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for two. Well, for a long time, Michigan has been a big power in men's basketball. Really, in all sports, the school has a very strong program.
No doubt, the Wolverines love their sports. Easy to cheer for the basketball program with all the success they've had over the years.
Crawford kicks to Jones. Ellis, the pass to Flash. To the paint. Here's Smith. That one goes. Count it.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Outside, White to the middle. Here's Cardona. Lays it up and banks it in. Freak's got his second basket of the game.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Screen by Smith. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Inside, here's White. No luck. Ellis with some nice D.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
And yes, sir, that one drops.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
Freak dishes to Sanders. Here's Payton. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
They double him with Freak. Crawford kicks to Smith, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Smith's got 6.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
And the shot is good. 6 points for Freak.
Very well done that time. Found the best look possible.
Cardona in at center. Sanders is out there with Rozier. Then there's Payton. And it's White in at the 3 spot.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
And for the Wolverines, Ellis is out there with Jones. Then there's Flash. Then it's Smith. And it's Crawford at the 2. And it's White missing.
That's really too easy a chance to miss, guys. He needs to be more aggressive and focused on his finishes.
Ellis can't get it to go.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
Here's Flash. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets. And the second half of basketball is about to get underway, folks. Welcome back to this broadcast of college basketball here on 2K Sports.
That's the ball. Guys, you know, it's been a close one thus far. Both teams have had strong stretches, but neither team has really been able to take control of the game to this point.
And guys, this is kind of like a boxing match, a bit of a feeling out period thus far. The second half, we should see more things open up, and that should benefit star players like Freak, who will get more quality opportunities.
Cardona, he's in at center. Rozier's out there with Sanders. Then it's White, and it's Payton in at the power forward. And for the Wolverines, we've got Flash. Ellis is out there with Smith. Then it's Jones, and it's Crawford at the 2 spot. Now here's Jones. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Smith with it, out-defended by Freak. Jones, no luck. And so it's Louisville with it. Here's Cardona, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
So both teams making some changes here. That one misses. The Wolverines leading by 5. They double in with Freak, and the foul called on Freak. That's foul number 2 for him. Banks passes to Wright. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Wright's got his second basket of the night. Odom dishes to Freak. Got it. Good job in the low post.
One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his workout in, and that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who actually taught him how to play ball. She helped him develop his game and become the player he is today. It's nice to have a sibling willing to help you develop your skill set on the court.
The Wolverines leading by 5. Cardona in at center. Russell is out there with Price. Then it's Thomas. And it's Hughes in at the 3 spot. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Wolverines.
Well, I got to say, one thing that stuck out all game is the consistent penetration they've got.
Yeah, but I also like the balance because they're doing a great job of getting inside and converting around the rim. I really like their aggressiveness.
Sanders checked in for the Cardinals. Rozier comes in for Price. And a change for the Wolverines. Jones checked in for Knight. Freak's gotten everything to go for him. 5 attempts, 5 makes. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. And a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
No matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball in the paint.
And it's a big key thus far in this game, Clark, because whenever they've gotten the ball in the paint, good things have happened.
Ellis, he's checked in for Michigan. Outside, Jones. They double him with Freak. Smith, the pass to Flash. No luck. And it's Louisville the other way.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And, Greg, we've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And Sanders kicks to Freak. Again, the Cardinals score.
That's a huge basket, just taking advantage of the size mismatch and able to drain that mid-range jump shot. Really good basketball.
Good. 14 points for Smith.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Up it goes, and the Wolverine lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Freak.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage.
We need to be more physical on the offensive end. Let's crash the glass, but be smart. We need to limit their easy baskets, so get back on D.
The Wolverines leading by 3. Here's Smith. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
Really hard to count how many of their possessions have ended just like that one, with one of his shots falling.
Yeah, that's not a bad way to end the possession, though, and it's the reason this game is coming down to the wire. I mean, his touch from outside and from the field in general has been superb.
And Michigan has possession. Down low. He's still up. Now he is 9 of 10.
And that's exactly how they've gotten the lead right here. Easily, he's been their most consistent performer.
As simple as it gets. He's hitting everything he's looked at. Keep feeding the fire.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And stolen by Freak. And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it. Buries it. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And the deeper we get into this game, it seems like the more the offenses are in rhythm.
Without question. I mean, both of these teams are firing on full broadband bandwidth. I mean, full throttle ahead.
Big time bucket there, Clark.
And Kevin, the crowd is loving it.
And guys, you don't have to tell these fans how important that shot was.
Smith's shot is good.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
Here's Peyton. Count it! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3. We've got 22 seconds left here in the second half. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
2-possession game now, guys. Some very important free throws there.
Freak dishes to White. Freak passes to Peyton. And White kicks to Freak. And it's Michigan with the rebound. And now we've got the intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul.
And he comes up empty, missing the first of the 1-and-1. And an intentional foul right there.
That's his first personal foul.
And no good this time on the 1-and-1. And so it's Michigan winning this one. And this is where it's at, folks. The college tournament ends here tonight. For one team, the joy of a lifetime will be achieved. And there's no doubt going to be some incredible action all along the way. Joined in the booth with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see the Wisconsin Badgers facing the Louisville Cardinals.
Kevin, this is the night where we are going to see some intense basketball. High energy, lay it all out on the line for college hoops. Everything these young players have worked towards their entire life comes down to this exact moment.
And you can bet, Clark, that each and every player here tonight feels the importance of this game like no other in their lives, really. A big key in coming through in a big game like this is how well you can compose yourself. How do you handle the pressure of the big stage? We'll find out soon enough which of these teams has the ability to harness all of that raw energy and focus on getting the job done.
And Wisconsin looking at who they've got. They've got Hill. He's out there with Hawkins. Kaminsky out there with Decker. And it's Evans in at the 4 spot. Hill has the open look. And the miss, not the best shot selection there.
And with any championship game, you know that every player is going to have their heart racing for the first few minutes. That's just natural. That's adrenaline. They'll need to remain calm, though, and let the game come to them and kind of ease into it.
And one guy, guys, I'll keep an eye on in this one is Freak. He is the consummate leader for his team. He can come out strong and play his game while keeping his intensity level up. It'll be just what they need to claim the title.
There's a screen. From 10 feet out, again missing Hill. On defense, Wisconsin. And Sanders kicks to Freak. Banked in off the glass.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
You know, one of the big questions on everybody's mind in this game is whether or not Freak will stay on for another year or go pro. I mean, usually a player with his upside will be a lock to be a one and done, but he's giving serious thought to staying.
And Freak is a guy who clearly values the scholastic aspect of collegiate sports, so it makes sense for him to think about staying beyond this season. Still, with Freak's draft stock rising, this could be his final game as a collegiate player.
It's a completely new group for the Cardinals. Here's the Badgers with the ball. They trail by 1. Cardona, he's in at center. White is out there with Jones. Then there's Sanders. And it's Odom in at the point guard.
And not many people know this, but the Badgers do have one college title in their trophy case. Won the tournament back in 1941. A different time back then, but a title nevertheless.
And for the Badgers, Fisher is out there with Hill. Then it's Decker, then it's Kaminsky, and it's Walker in at the power forward. Now here's Decker, 6 to shoot. There's a good screen, and finished off by Walker.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
Almost a backboard breaker.
And as we see Freak and his team go for the title here, he is trying to repeat what he did just a year ago. He was able to lead his high school to the PSAL championship.
Well, Greg, he was a 4-time All-American selection in high school and a unanimous one at that. He's won state titles before, but this is a different animal than high school.
And for that 1941 title you mentioned, Greg, for the Badgers, it was actually their first invitation to the College Tournament Club.
How about that for a first impression?
Yeah, not bad.
Not too bad at all. Prior to their recent run of success, that was their lone bright spot as a program.
The lead changes hands once more. There has been no separation between these two teams.
You know, it's made for one heck of an entertaining game. Even when it hasn't been the best basketball being played, it sure has been fun to watch.
Well, Clark, we've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead has gone 5 times, so no one in clear control yet.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Fisher against Odom, and Fisher kicks to Walker. Buries it down low. Walker's got 6. Odom. And the first half comes to a... And the big game is just about ready to get going for our second half of play. What a championship atmosphere we've got here tonight. We are just one half of basketball away from seeing college basketball history being made.
And in a championship game like this one, guys, you would have expected a close battle. I don't think either side is going to be able to run away and hide in this one.
And, Greg, tight games like this are where legends are born. I mean, if a player like Freak can come up huge in this final half of play, he'll anchor himself in school history as one of the greats to ever play the game.
Cardona in at center. Peyton is out there with White. Then there's Sanders. And it's Rozier in at the point. And for the Badgers. Hill with it. Decker kicks to Evans. Outside Hill. And the pass to Kaminsky. Good, the assist goes to Hill. Hill's got 4 assists in the game.
That's a brain freeze right there from the entire defense. Now is not the time to lose your focus.
And Wisconsin looking at who they've got. Decker is out there with Hill. Then it's Kaminsky, and it's Evans in at the 4-man position. And it's Hill penetrating. Kicks it out to Evans. Sanders against Hill. Pass to Decker. Kaminsky sets the pick for Hill. They set the screen. Dishes it to Walker. Over to the left wing. And the wide open shot from Decker. Can't tie it up as that one misses.
This game's still very much up in the air. I mean, this is where you start to separate the men from the boys and where heroes are born.
And one team looking to ice the win, the other hoping to force OT. I think right now you lean on your stars and get the ball to Freak every chance you get to try and come away here with the title.
And Louisville making a change here. Hughes is checked in. Wade, he's checked in for Wisconsin. Hawkins comes in for Walker. Max checked in for Freak. Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way.
To the middle. Jumper off the screen. Nails it.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Hawkins kicks to Evans. Lets a floater go. Peyton with some nice D. And now we've got the intentional foul. The Badgers making a switch here. Kaminsky's checked in. Balanced scoring clock for them. They're moving it well.
Yeah, you love to see teams share the sugar. Everybody getting a touch, everybody enjoying an opportunity to score. That makes it a lot of fun for everybody on the court.
You know, it sounds better when you say it than watching it. Okay? I like better when you say it. Sharing the sugar.
You might want to cut down on that sugar intake, though, Clark. But anyway, everybody's been involved in this offense here early on, and it has a way of helping you defensively.
We've got 13 seconds left in the second half of basketball. Pass to Peyton. Down low. Fisher dishes to Walker. The 3 ball. So we see the Cardinals get the win here.
Hello?
Hey, Ma, it's me.
Hey, Frequency.
I got you on speakerphone.
Okay, your sister there?
Hey, Mama, I'm right here.
Hey, baby, how you doing?
I'm fine.
Yvette's here too, Mama.
Hi, Mama. How you doing? I'm fine.
Does she have to be here?
Yes. Mr. Pagnotti, the agent I was telling you about, he's in the room too.
How you doing, ma'am?
I'm good. Nice to meet you.
What a pleasure to finally meet the queen mother of this young, talented man, even if only by telephone.
That's sweet. Hang on, Frequency. Here comes your father.
All right.
Hey, sorry I'm late. Hope everyone's well.
How you doing, Mr. P?
I'm doing good.
So let's get to it.
Yeah, let's do this. We all know why we're here. This meeting is strictly confidential, 100% off the record. Didn't happen. We weren't even here. Capiche? Capiche means understand in Italian. Capiche?
Capiche.
Freak insisted that I have his entire family here. And I think it's great that he has a good support system around him. I've been doing this a very long time, and I work with some of the best. Now, let me rephrase that. I work with the best, and the best always seem to have a great support system around them. A family, if you will, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So let's cut to the chase. Leaving college early now and entering this year's NBA draft is the right move right now. And when you sign with me, Dom Pagnotti, as your agent, I will make sure you are well taken care of. I will make sure you are protected. With this freaking vibing, I love it, freaking vibing. This freaking vibing thing you do when you get hot freak, we're gonna make you more money off the court than you will on.
We already have endorsements and things like that in mind, so.
Cece, I said we because we're gonna do this together. We're a team. We're Team Freak. But Freak, you need to be in the league first, right? That's why I'm here.
No, yeah, I hear you, Mr. Pagnotti, but like I told you before, I already promised my parents 4 years of college. That's the plan, man.
That's right.
Plans change, Freak. Listen. In life and in basketball, you need to adapt and change to the situation at hand. Now, even if you have the greatest coach and they draw up the greatest play and all the X's and O's make perfect sense on paper, you still need to react to what the defense shows you and then make your move. This is the right move. This is the right move now. And 4 years of college is a great plan for basically anybody. But you're not just anybody. You are the greatest collegiate talent I have ever seen shoot, dribble, pass, and defend a basketball my entire time on this great planet Earth. Now, Miss Martha, Mr. Pete, I have seen so many of the greats jump right from high school to the pros. Freak, you've at least experienced college. You know what that is. You've been there. You've done that. I am offering you now a chance at the experience of a lifetime. Do you know how many people would love to be in those Jordans right now?
Yeah, Freak, I mean, what if you get hurt? You remember how you came down on your ankle in that game earlier this year?
Oh, yeah, but that was nothing.
Right, we know it was nothing, but next time it could be something.
I saw that. Good game. But BAM! Just like that, and you could be flipping burgers. Well, maybe you're not flipping burgers. Maybe you're the manager or assistant manager at some burger joint. Maybe I do a favor and make a call, and you're a delivery boy at Sal's Famous Pizzeria. But the bottom line is you will be a long, long, long ways away from signing multi-million-dollar contracts with me, Dom Pagnotti, as your agent.
So it's all about the money, right?
When was it not all about the money?
Money isn't everything.
No, it isn't, sir, and no disrespect was meant. But Freak, money is freedom. The freedom of choice, the freedom to live. Money is the difference between renting and owning, between being the waiter and being waited on. It's the difference between being the chauffeur or being chauffeured. Now, do you want to be a chauffeur? This here is a contract. This makes me your agent. Sign on the dotted line, and I will take you and your family to the promised land.
Like I said, Mr. Pagnotti, it's not all about the money.
Pete, let the man finish.
He made his point. He's finished. Aren't you finished?
I said my piece, but I know I'm right. You guys should talk.
Pete, what if Frequency does get hurt? Shouldn't he take this opportunity now?
What if the boy goes pro, gets hurt, and then doesn't have a college degree? Look how hard we work for him to get to where he is.
But college isn't for everybody. Pete, you didn't go.
That's why we work so hard for him.
Just saying. I mean, if he's ready to do this now as opposed to later, Pete, anything can happen.
You're right. Anything could happen. This is his future. This
You're
is
not
his life.
listening to me, Pete.
Not just a game.
All right, Mom, Pops. It's all right. Look, truth be told, I don't even know what I want to do right now.
I understand that.
Yeah, but I was talking to my boy Vic the other day.
Why?
And he was making a lot of sense. He thinks I should leave early, too.
You know what? I've kept quiet this whole time, and I also think that Freak should join the league. I think it's a great business decision, and I think that Mr. Pagnotti is absolutely right.
Thank you, Yvette.
You're welcome.
Now, Freak, I know for a fact that people have been talking about the company you keep, and you need to be careful. It could compromise what we're trying to do here.
What are you trying to say?
You know, your association with that guy Victor off the court, it could compromise your selection in a draft. As a matter of fact, I know it will. Do you realize the difference in dollars between being drafted first overall and 21st? You're talking tens of millions of dollars. You don't get it, do you? Cece, our first sneaker deal alone, you're talking a difference of a $50 to $100 million difference just by that. Number one, that's what we need. If I were not 1,000% convinced in my mind and in my heart that we could get you drafted first overall, I wouldn't be like this. This is the play. This is the move, Freak. You gotta listen to me.
I absolutely hear you, but who are they to tell me who I can't hang with my brother?
No, Freak, you need to listen to him. I've been telling you the same exact thing.
Mr. Dom, Frequency and Victor grew up together. They're best friends. We took the boy in and practically adopted him.
Martha, I told you that boy ain't nothing but trouble.
He's family.
Okay, but that's my boy, and he agrees with
It's
y'all.
not about agreeing with Vic. We're trying to prepare you for your future.
You know what? But it is his future.
This is none of your business.
Excuse
You don't
me?
even
Wait,
know
Freak,
that.
you still have a decision to make. Sign with me, yes
none of
or
your
no.
business.
It's none of my business.
Can I just interrupt
Your tone.
for 1 second? Everybody just settle down, please. Now, I appreciate you all taking the time in this heated discussion, but the truth of the matter is, there's only one person in the room that can make this decision. Now, son, you know how I feel.
Right.
Education is the most important thing in life, but this is your choice. It's not your mother's or your sister's or mine. It's not your girlfriend. It's not Mr. Pagnotti's. And it definitely ain't Victor's. This is your decision, son. So you tell us what you want to do.
I need 30 seconds, Freak. Okay. I have 4 beautiful children, and I want each of them to go to college and graduate. But if you walked up to any one of those 4 children right now and said, I will give you a contract that's worth $100, $200, $300 million, I would say, bypass college. You can always go back. I want you to graduate. I want you to get your doctorate. I want to call you Dr. Freak, but you need to understand this. Now, you can go all over this beautiful country that we live in and go into any of the major universities. You will find people that are 30, 40, 50, 60, 80 years old, and you will find them graduating. But if you live to be 500 years old, you will never see ever somebody 40, 50, 60 years old being drafted from college into the NBA. We need to strike while the iron is hot. This is your life. We will get you drafted first overall. You will be up there with all the big names. I'm not talking first rounder. I'm talking first overall. Listen to me. This is what
Mr.
I do. I am the
Pagnotti,
best at what I
You
do.
have had
Nobody
your
is
30
better.
seconds plus.
Miss Martha, I am sorry. You just
Mr.
need to
Pagnotti,
understand.
would you please let my wife speak?
I apologize.
Frequency. Baby, what do you want to do?
Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have Cece go through this contract, front to back. I'm going to think about it, sleep on it, pray on it, and I will call you in the morning.
All right. Listen, Mr. Pete, Miss Martha, it was a pleasure meeting the two of you over telephone, and I look forward to meeting you both in person. Remember, everybody, this meeting never took place. We weren't even here. Capiche?
Capiche.
Okay.
All right, Mom, Pops, I'm gonna call you guys later. I love you.
Love you,
I
son.
love you too, son. Bye. We met working at the post office together. Mark was the clerk, and I was a carrier. And I asked her out to lunch one time and take her for a bagel around the corner from where we worked.
A bagel?
A bagel, yeah.
With cream cheese?
Cream cheese.
Split down the middle?
Split down the middle. Love at first sight.
Yeah?
I believe that. It was true. It happened to me.
Good evening and welcome to the NBA Draft. The NBA Draft, the Charlotte Hornets select the big man from the University of Louisville.
Let's do this, young man.
Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Frequency Vibrations. Welcome aboard, young man. Welcome aboard.
Wow. Wow. This is bananas.
Take your time, baby.
Thanks, Mom. Okay, so I first want to thank everyone who made this possible. Mom, Dad, I couldn't have done this without you. I'd like to thank my lady, Yvette. My dude, Vic.
Hey, yo, I got you, man. Hey, Harlem in the building all day, yo.
Aye.
Yeah, I love you, man. I love you in town.
Man, he's like my brother. Oh, gosh. And also, want to thank my sister, Cece, who is also my manager. Swish, love you.
I love you more.
And my agent, Mr. Don Pagnotti himself.
You're the man, baby.
I guess I will take some questions now. Yes, ma'am.
How did you get the nickname Freak?
A lot of people don't know this, but Freak is short for my very first nickname, Frequency Vibrations.
Yeah, true story. I like to introduce our mother so she could tell it. Go ahead. Get her, Mama.
Tell her, Mama.
Go get her, Mom.
Thank you, everyone. Frequency and Cece are fraternal twins. And so when I was pregnant, one of them kept kicking and jumping around all the time. So my husband, Pete, put headphones on my belly and played reggae music.
Hence the name Frequency Vibrations.
We shortened it to Freak.
How did you know who was kicking?
A mother knows. A mother always knows.
Are you ready for a photo op?
Yes. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the next NBA superstar, Frequency Vibrations.
Go ahead, son.
Thank you all for coming. We will be available for one-on-ones in the back. Good job. Well done.
Congratulations, son.